In the first clip, we see a truck entering an intersection just before it turns red. Then it collides with the car that turns to its left. Remember to always approach yellow lights with caution and obey traffic signals. In this dashcam footage, we see a car suddenly veer into the oncoming lane, resulting in a collision with two cars traveling in that lane. It's unclear exactly what caused the car to lose control and enter the opposite lane. It's not exactly clear from the footage how it happened, but we all know that we need to always make sure to drive cautiously on the snowy roads as they require more control over the vehicle. In this dashcam footage, two vehicles collide at an intersection with traffic lights. Always drive safely and obey the rules, especially at intersections where the accidents are very likely to occur, unfortunately. In this dashcam footage, we see a car collide with the back of a truck that is stopped at the side of a snowy road. Never forget to drive carefully in adverse weather conditions and to always be prepared to stop or slow down. In this clip, only a little part of the accident appears due to the angle of the cam. No matter how it happened, it's certain that it was a very bad one, sadly. Accidents like this are a stark reminder of the importance of safe driving practices. In this shocking dashcam footage, we see a large truck colliding with multiple vehicles at a busy intersection, traveling at a high rate of speed. The reason behind the accident is open to interpretation, but what is clear is the severity of the collisions. In this disturbing dashcam footage, we witness a catastrophic accident on a snowy highway. It serves as a reminder to always take extra precautions when driving in adverse weather conditions. Adjust your speed, maintain a safe distance, stay alert, and ensure your vehicle is properly equipped. In this dashcam footage, we see two cars collide with each other at an intersection. Always remember to pay attention to your surroundings when driving and follow the rules of the road. We see a collision between two trucks on a snowy road. It's crucial to adjust your driving to these conditions and allow for extra stopping distance. Additionally, be aware of other vehicles on the road. And this is a very unexpected and unusual one. There are many factors that might have caused this, but it seems to me more like one of the vehicles not following the traffic rules. I'm hoping everybody involved is fine. You see a car that already had an accident, unfortunately. However, this dashcam footage shows a second vehicle colliding. And the worst thing is some people were here, as you might remember. As for the reason, it seems pretty unclear. In this dashcam footage, we see a car veer off the road onto a hill, causing it to roll over. This is a good reminder of how quickly a situation can turn dangerous on the road. Always stay focused while driving to minimize the risk of accidents. In this footage, a car can be seen traveling in the blind spot of a truck in the right lane. When the truck turns into the right lane, it collides with the car, causing it to veer out of its lane and collide with several other vehicles. Always be aware of blind spot and exercise caution when driving near large vehicles on the road. In this dashcam footage, we see a car oncoming collide with the truck on a wet road, causing a big accident. Never forget to pay attention to the road while driving. And this is a clip that I haven't understood very much from. The car overtakes first, which is clear, but for example, what was this? Which we know caused the truck to lose control, and the rest is now seen. In this clip, we witness a terrifying accident between two trucks, one oncoming and one ongoing. It's not that clear how the accident occurred, but it is clear that the consequences are severe. Accidents like this serve as a reminder of the importance of defensive driving, maintaining safe speeds, and remaining alert at all times on the road. In this dashcam footage, we see a truck attempting to make a right turn while a car is present in its right front, which is likely to be in the truck's blind spot. As a result, the truck collides with the car, causing significant damage. In this clip, we see a car backing up and entering the lane of a truck that is moving in the same direction. As a result, the truck crashes into the car. Remember to always exercise caution and be aware of other vehicles on the road, especially when backing up. In this clip, we see a car crash into the car at the back of the vehicle group moving slowly. It's important to remember to maintain a safe following distance and to always stay alert when driving, especially in situations where traffic is moving slowly. In this clip, a box truck collides with a car moving slowly in front of it. Remember to maintain a safe following distance to avoid such accidents. In this clip, we see a pickup truck carrying a lot lose control on a busy highway. The truck appears to be traveling at a high speed, which may have contributed to the driver's inability to maintain control. It's important for all drivers to make sure their loads are secure and to adjust their speed and driving behavior accordingly. In this clip, we can see a car slowing down in a preparation for an upcoming intersection. However, the truck behind it rear-ended the car. It's important for drivers to always pay attention to flow of traffic and be prepared to slow down or stop when necessary, especially near intersections where traffic may be changing direction. We are now watching the cam car moving in a tunnel. However, a problem occurs. One of the vehicles is in the wrong direction. It seems unclear from the clip to understand it. Maybe these barriers might mean something. I'm not sure though. And in this clip, we are watching the cam car going calmly. However, a car from the left appears and the collision occurs. Always make sure to check your surroundings before proceeding at an intersection. In this clip, a car with a trailer enters the highway and is immediately rear-ended by a car in the same lane, resulting in the car rolling over onto its side sadly. In this clip, we see two cars colliding with each other at an intersection. Always exercise caution. In this clip, we see a car driving towards an oncoming cam car causing a collision. It's unclear why the car moved into the wrong lane, but this serves as a reminder to always be alert when driving and to follow traffic laws to prevent accidents like this. A collision occurred at an intersection in this clip as the turning car failed to yield to the car traveling in the adjacent lane. It's important to proceed with caution when making turns to prevent such accidents. In this clip, we see a car entering the lane of an oncoming van from the left, resulting in a collision. A van stops and waits for ongoing traffic before turning left across the road. However, as the car begins to turn, a fast-moving car swerves to avoid a collision. It's crucial to always check for all vehicles before making a turn, even if you believe you have enough time to cross. In this clip, we see two cars colliding at an intersection. The impact appears to be significant, and it's a good reminder for all drivers to be cautious and attentive when approaching intersections. In this clip, a car on the right side of the road enters the lane just as another car is passing by, resulting in a collision between two cars. Always give the right of way to oncoming traffic before making a turn or changing lanes. And this is another clip where it doesn't seem to be so clear how the accident happened. One thing is certain, though, and it is that multiple vehicles sustained a lot of damage. A car in the far right lane attempts to turn left, but the cam car is already present in that lane, resulting in a collision. It's important to always check your surroundings before making a turn or changing lanes to ensure the safety of everyone on the road. In this clip, we see a car behind the cam car coming and colliding with the car in front of it, which then results in a significant crash. It's important to always maintain a safe following distance and adjust your speed. In this clip, we witness a collision between two cars at an intersection. It's important to always exercise caution and obey traffic signals when approaching intersections. Suddenly, a car from the left enters the cam car's lane, resulting in a collision. I assume that you understood from the beginning of the footage what kind of accident this might be. And you probably guessed it correctly. I wish this kind of intersection accidents weren't happening so often. In this clip, we see a parked dashcam car and other vehicles in front of it being hit by a car that was moving behind them, which results in a bad accident sadly. In this clip, we see a car attempting to overtake a tractor on the road. However, the trailer attached to the truck collides with the tractor, causing it to lose control and roll over several times. It's crucial to always be cautious when overtaking other vehicles and to ensure there is enough space to safely pass. In this clip, we see a car initially following behind the cam truck, but then overtaking and moving in front of it. Unfortunately, the driver of the car ends up colliding with the back of another car moving in front. It then keeps going, but this time hits the street lamp. And this is a clip of a car falling off the bridge, unfortunately, and in a very bad manner. And in this clip, a white pickup turns left and hits a car moving on its left. This clip shows a very unusual accident. In this clip, we see a van entering the oncoming lane and colliding with a bus already present in that lane. It's important to always stay focused on the road and be aware of other vehicles around you. And in this footage, we see a car rear-end another car on a highway, resulting in it losing control and hitting the barriers in the middle of the highway, and then a very bad scene occurs unfortunately. This clip shows a truck turning left onto a road with a narrowing lane. Always be aware of changing road conditions and adjust your driving accordingly to avoid accidents. This footage shows us a car colliding with a street lamp with significant force, resulting in visible damage to both the car and the street lamp. In this clip, we see a dump truck traveling at a high speed in traffic, appearing to have difficulty slowing down. As the car attempts to turn right to avoid vehicles in the oncoming lane, it collides with waiting vehicles, and then it tips over its left side. It's crucial for drivers of large vehicles to ensure their brakes are functioning properly and to maintain a safe speed to prevent accidents like this. I'm hoping everybody involved is fine. In this footage, we witness a collision between a yellow car and a truck at an intersection. Intersections can be dangerous areas, and it's important for drivers to exercise caution and obey traffic laws to prevent accidents at intersections. In this footage, we see a camera truck driving smoothly on a highway until an unknown event occurs outside of the camera's view. The truck then suddenly tilts over onto its right side. This is a good example of how it might feel to have such an accident in a truck. I'm hoping as always that everybody involved is fine. And a dashcam scene from a truck again, and something unknown happens to the truck too. But this time the truck crashes into the house so bad. And sorry for this low resolution clip, but trust me, the lower the resolution, the worse the accident usually is. In the dashcam footage, we witness a sudden and dangerous maneuver as a car swerves into the oncoming lane and collides with a truck. The force of the impact is significant and results in visible damage to both vehicles. In this footage, we see a truck moving on a road with snows around. Then the truck starts sliding and crossing into the oncoming lane. The truck then veers off the road, possibly due to poor weather conditions. It's a reminder for drivers to exercise caution when driving in adverse weather conditions and to adjust their speed accordingly. In this footage, we see a collision between a truck and a car at an intersection. Always be cautious when approaching intersections and ensure you have the right of way before proceeding. In this clip, we see a truck traveling on a highway, colliding with the barrier dividing the lanes. The force of the impact causes damage to both truck and the barrier. In this clip, we see a car traveling on the far left lane suddenly making a sharp turn and losing control, and also crashes into another car. The reason behind seems unclear as always, but never forget to avoid things that make you distracted while driving. Possibly due to an unknown cause, a semi-truck falls over onto the barrier dividing the highway. And you watch the rest. And if you are one of those who watched until this part, then as a person who saw many horrible accidents so far in this video, I thought it would be very good for you to watch a non-fatal one this time. And thank you for watching.